I think the progress I made from the preliminary exercise to the final product was massive. This is clearly shown in a number of key aspects of the magazine. Initially, the main difference that is apparent is the amount of plain space at the top of the top-notch production. I can now clearly see that I left too much space in an attempt to make it clear and easy to see. I neglected to use many of the features commonly found in music magazines. An example of this is the gap between the masthead and the tagline. One of the features I didn't use was a banner, which I have put in twice of sorts in Le Fromage. The first is located on the top left-hand side of the front cover, and the second in the bottom right-hand corner. Another feature that I can see has improved is the layout of the pull quotes and the cover lines on the front page. On the preliminary exercise, they were put into boxes, which, although makes it clear for the audience to read them, is not a common convention within the music industry. Therefore, by using the highlight tool, the final product definitely proves itself to fit in with the music genre. Another area which I have made significant improvement is the continuity. The lack of it is shown by two clear elements in the top-notch mag. The first is the background colour. The varying shades of yellow are a clear mismatch, and it is obvious that the intention was for it to be the same colour. This makes it look very amateur. The different ways in which these shapes are presented also gives this impact. For example, the quotes are in rounded boxes, but the photos on the contents page have sharp edges, giving a mixed message to the reader. I clearly have made progression with the final production on this front. I've picked three key colours, red, green and blue, and stuck to them on my contents and my front page. These colours are drawn from the colours in the photo. Also, these colours reflect the wacky element chosen by a music genre. These colours are not carried through to the double-page spread. Instead, they are drawn from the flag, which offers the same levels of continuity. The front page also now adheres to more traditional practices because it is overlapping text and image. On the initial production, nothing touches, and this means the cover looks very minimalist or too basic in relation to the music genre. The front page of Le Fromage demonstrates this. The text covers parts of the image, making it look more professional. One of the key areas which I have made progression in is my use of Photoshop. This is clear when the photo of the front cover and the image used on the left-hand page of the double-page spread are compared. Both of these images have been edited using the magnetic lasso tool, but I feel the image in the initial production has edges that were too jagged, leading to it feeling unprofessional. I used a range of features which allowed me to smooth out the edge on the second image. The editing skills are also clearly improved by the levels of colour adjustment on the front cover image. Overall, in the span of the course, my knowledge of the codes and practices that operate within the music magazine industry have grown enormously. I now have a greater understanding of the intricate processes involved in the production of such magazines. From my own experimentation, I can now understand why conventions that are in place, for example, the use of just three key colours on a front page, allows for easy reading and for the audience to be drawn into the most important parts. I think it's clear to see how my knowledge has grown by simply comparing the preliminary exercise, which, now looking back, could easily have been made by anyone, but I feel my magazine shows a deep understanding of the layouts needed to create a good magazine. I also have now a great admiration for people who create magazines for a job, due to both the speed they have to work at and the level of skill involved.